many times do I have to do this intro? No, my audio to the stream, Atiba, you're good. I can hear you.
Okay.
But goddamn, I didn't do this intro 6 times already. You guys couldn't hear me though. But on 6, episode 115, Slimeball Frank, G Code TV4L. We're back again. Surprise stream, the last stream of the year, and again, just huge guest, huge surprise. Didn't know he was gonna be here. Canon's Explorer of, it's amazing. Atiba Jefferson, everybody, welcome in.
Thanks for the kind words.
Of course. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Sorry for all the pre-set up and not being right, but we're right now. We're here.
Audio's here. We good. We're here.
Right, Gary's on screen. We're all on screen.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Beautiful.
I'm fucking hyped. I'm super thankful that. So
we're all here.
Basically, I just want to get it going with I really wanted to thank you for that time when I lost Kobe. You actually got me through that. And I kind of expressed it through text when we were talking a little bit, but those videos that you were sending me and those things really like put me in a way better space mentally, because like, I don't know, bro, like losing your childhood hero, but then having your homie have a connection to him made me feel like something I've never really felt before. And you let me in on those, and I was super appreciative of that, because that whole year was just ass, and that happened 10 days after my birthday. So it just it put me in like a crazy ass place. So and then you kind of brought me out that motherfucker just with just knowing them. So I always wanted to like really thank you for that on a personal level. And I know as much as people feel like that's like a name drop, you actually like do remember that, and that did take place. And hell yeah. So thank you on top of coming on my brother's show. Appreciate you for that as well.
Of course. It's my on my King, my mic is not, it says it has
I got you muted so you don't double through my ears. But in the Discord, you all good. You lie.
Okay, so everyone can hear me. Okay, cool.
You're valid. You're valid right now.
Okay, cool. Of course, man. That's probably the toughest thing about being a photographer, especially older, is when you realize you have these images, that become more than photos. They become the memory of the people that are no longer with us. And, it really is a crazy thing, especially at this point in my life and how old I am, to have that, whether it's Kobe, whether it's Dylan Reeder, whether it's Keenan, Huff, all the people that are no longer with me, or with us, I should say. It's a trip. It's something I never kind of thought about younger as a photographer. It's something I've never really kind of processed. You can't prepare yourself for realizing that these moments actually mean more than that one moment in time. They are people's legacies, and it makes what I do an even bigger honor to do, because I'm able to also put out these images of amazing people still, and try and show them in their best light, because that's what I try and do as a photographer, period. My number one goal is to make my subject look as good as they can.
And now
that was some beautiful words.
That was beautiful words, and I'm glad we got that out the way, because now it's like on the upside, bro. You have been taking some of the most fucking fascinating photos as of late. And to mix it in with the whole gaming show too.
20 plus years in the game, also.
Like, bro, fucking 20 plus, like easily.
20 plus years in the game. Been around, been seen it all. Been to probably the greatest sessions. In skateboard history. And so it's just insane. And speaking of like representation, the 2020 Thrasher magazine cover. Like you being able to shoot that and do all that. How was that? Explain to me that experience, how you felt doing that, because that was amazing.
It was great. It was something years ago, like probably I want to say 2017, Ollie Asha from not 2017, 1997. Alyosha Moore wanted to do a documentary about Black skateboarding and the culture, and we never did that. Time, everyone got busy. So working also with ESPN to do the documentary Monochrome, it was just great because doing that issue for Thrasher, I was able to learn even more about the history of Black skateboarding, more than I thought I knew, because I felt like I was such a big part of it. Growing up, started skating in '89 when street skating is very new, and to now, it's, in the last 5 years, you would go on the session and I might be the only Black skater on that session. And now we look around, and if I'm with Ashad, Knock, TJ, Jolly,
Robert, Deshaun,
Ish,
Ish, yeah.
exactly, Deshaun. Yeah. Then all of a sudden there's no white people.
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing, and skateboarding's so inclusive of everybody, every type of person, and that's what I always love about it. But now you're seeing that was not happening even in the early 2000s.
Bring that cover
that
up.
wasn't happening in the 90s, So, and it was a huge honor to be able to pick everybody. The toughest thing about that cover was doing that dead in the pandemic when nobody was flying. And Kareem, the best dude ever, he flew from Texas for it. I was lucky that TJ was that dude to be like, I want to go to LA and skate because it's dead winter in New York. And we were able to pull it off. So there was a lot of moving pieces to make that happen, whereas now that would have been a lot easier and would have been different because I could have included a lot more people from the East Coast.
On a funny note, and not a serious one, I'm the only nigga missing from this bitch. So, with that being said, what the fuck? Because we've been friends for a long time. My black ass is not on that motherfucker. And we talk about black skateboarding. My black ass over here. All right, I get it. I mean, skateboarders, the ones that did the tricks. I get it. All right, it's fine. I made one up. It's good. I'll forget about it. I will forgive you. I already said what I thank you for. And I was actually going to try to follow it up with the, yo, you didn't hit me for the black cover. I'm not there. But it's fine. Be a part of history. I ain't do shit. Everybody on there got injured, hurt. They got bad knees, bills, and shit. It's okay. I just wanted to get that out there for the world. But it's actually super dope that you're saying like those sessions, because I know I've been going out to LA recently, and when you link up with everybody, it's everybody, but it's a mixture of all the cultures and shit, and it's everybody having hella fun, where that was rare at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you said '89, so I know you waited a long
been
time.
Around. That's
I had like 6 years till I start seeing like but. He said, Gary, you need to drop the legendary part before you get the picture. I know. Shit. Leave me alone.
Gary does have a legendary part. So
I do. And I skated to Peaches and Cream. So y'all not fucking with me. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Gary on a whole different level. He said, you guys feel like it's a big difference when you're on tour in like Europe? I mean, yeah, when you go to Europe, it's still Europe. So, I mean, I almost got beat up by some African bouncers in France, but that's okay. Motherfuckers almost beat my black ass. I was trying to get in the club. They didn't fuck with me. They didn't know I knew Arthur and all the people. So they was like, you know what? We're going to get them up out of here. I was going to say, to tie it into the whole gaming thing, and then I was watching TJ's Hot 97 interview. He mentioned you and how, like, skate was, like, a big thing for him to get into skateboarding. So how do you feel like the whole gaming space did for skateboarding?
Well, before we even step into that, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, right? Did you not? You beta tested one of the Tony Hawk games, right? Am I right?
I mean, yeah, the first game. Tony is a real good friend, and he would bring over burnt copies that we would play on a chipped PlayStation.
Oh, so Tony was copywriting early. Okay, he a thug. I knew it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I grew up down the street from an arcade. So a Atari, Nintendo, all that stuff is like what I grew up on. I have 5 stand-up video games upstairs in my house. Like, I'm a big kid and I love gaming. I just played Call of Duty. Right now, I'm trying to gold my
chat. He
still
hasn't added me. Chat.
Oh, bro,
we take Call of Duty very seriously on this channel.
We do. We just got a dub yesterday on the stream.
Shout out Matt Berger.
All I play is Shipment.
Oh, okay,
that's it. Like, my homie Blake was watching me play. He's like, "This is so intense, bro. Like, what the fuck?" Dude, we played with Garcelle the other night. He's good.
Yeah, G's beast. G is shot, and it's like that little click. And then, do you know Nikolai from Weekend?
Yeah.
Do you know his brother Dart?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
it's not like the homie.
Yeah. So he has a brother Dart. His name's Curry. He's amazing. He's like the only person that's close to Slime and like team wipes for the Warzone side of shit. So that's
yeah. Do y'all play just Warzone? Because I felt like Garcelle was over.
I do it all.
Okay, cool. He was definitely like, "Let's play Warzone."
Do it all.
I just run Shipment. Domination's my favorite. But yeah, back to the Tony thing. Yeah, Tony, being able to test those games back in the day, I still have the builds in my office, like the burnt disc, was amazing. I remember playing Top Skater with him probably in 96 when that game came out. And I remember being like, this is the dream. I don't know if you remember that you held on to the poles and you in the arcade and you rode a skateboard.
You rode the skateboard in the middle, of course.
Yeah. So I remember being like, I can't believe I'm playing Top Skater with Tony Hawk. And then his game comes out and it obviously changes the world, his game, it was had such a big impact.
Well, we had a Zion on one of our very early streams. He called in. Gary FaceTimed him. Gary likes to FaceTime people randomly. And he FaceTimed Zion, and Zion made a very good point. He said that Tony Hawk, on top of, obviously skate videos that are going to be around, but he immortalized skateboarders in a video game, and so
100%.
Like, that whole entire thing. I remember when he said that, it was kind of like, oh my God, like that's true. It's true. And we just seen that recently with like Tyshawn getting put into the new Tony Hawk, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a beautiful thing. Skate 2 also.
Yeah.
How was that? How was Skate 2?
That was amazing. Tony's game was such a huge honor to be in, but EA really had me involved with the voiceovers and, being someone who was an actual character. I love that game, so it was such a huge honor to be able to be in that. And to come home and see my twin brother playing the game, but he changes his gear so it looks like him, was hilarious. But being in the video games too, I remember you see the impact of it because I remember being out at this random ass bar. It was like not even my party, it was not my crowd. It was like super corporate. And these dudes were like, we know who you are. And that normally happens in skating, obviously, because skating is dope like that because the community is so small. But these people definitely didn't skate. And I was like, oh, y'all skate? And they're like, nah, we just play EA Skate too. And I was like, whoa, that's before social media was a big thing too. So now it's easier to tag or post that you're in this moment. But back then you had to play it. You had to be a gamer. So
we actually have a clip from Skate 2. If we could we get that up there on the screen right now, T?
We're gonna play it for a second.
Shout out to T, man, our new on-site facilitator, man, taking care of things in the background.
Sir.
Boy.
What up, Retta? What's up, Atiba?
Retta.
What are you bringing us here for? I thought we were gonna shoot the dude's cover. Oh, we are. I've been checking this spot for a while. There's a guarantee.
How do y'all see the comments? Do you have to be logged into Twitch?
You just go on the Twitch. Go to Thrasher Magazine Twitch on Twitch. You see it. Just have it in a separate one.
Oh, I see now. Yeah.
Big Black. Woo! What a fucking clip,
Yeah,
honestly, man.
that,
What a
yeah, that whole
clip. That was a
that
beautiful
video is
clip, man.
fire. That video is fire
It
as
was a
hell.
beautiful fucking clip, man. Big Black was in there. Yeah,
R.I.P.
Retta
Big Black
in
in the
there.
chat. R.I.P.
I
Big Black in
remember
the
it's
chat.
crazy too because I remember doing that fucking mission.
Of course, bro.
I
yeah,
remember
and,
doing that mission, bro. Like,
and
over
I remember when he had on that Skate
Eagle.
Mag shirt. I remember that. I remember all that. It's like I like can remember that entire time. Like, bro, skateboarding during those days and ages, like grabbing the skate games to Skate 2 to Skate. I'm like, bro, that shit was an incredible time. Rob was doing really well. You were seeing shit on it. Like, it was like just so fire. It felt like we were getting spoiled.
For sure.
Like, there was like a good 4 or 5 year window of we were just getting all this shit that seemed like it was just blowing up, and it was fire as fuck. Fully Flared came out. Like, fuck, man. That shit was magic. That whole shit. And it puts you in a certain place when you start seeing Skate 2 clips. Okay. Chat said, what's Atiba's favorite focal length to shoot?
Oh, I like some gear questions.
Hmm?
Got my Canon that is not streaming right now. My favorite focal length, if I had to choose one, would be a 50 millimeter.
50 millimeter. And I don't even understand what the fuck you just said, but do you know why? Like, what is it? Is it do certain things?
It's just one lens that I know I could do everything that I would want to do. As far as like, I could shoot a portrait with it. I could shoot a skate photo with it. Where it's a fisheye, I can't shoot portraits technically all the time with it. You know, so it's just my favorite. But I also love a 24-70, but that's a zoom lens. But 50 millimeter is my favorite. A lot of people are 35 millimeter, but mine is 50.
How did you? I was gonna. Go ahead,
Sorry, I had somebody earlier ask me. They were hyped that you were gonna be on the show. They asked me what your first camera was.
My very first camera was in school. My first camera was a Pentax K1000 that I used, and then it was a Canon Snap EQ. But my first camera that I bought was a Minolta X700.
Where's that out of? Who's doing that?
Minolta's Japanese, but it's no longer a company anymore.
And do you remember? Obviously, this is in probably definitely in other interviews, but just for the new chat or anybody that's new, what got you into photography?
There's a whole bunch of things that kind of happen at the same time. I always say Peter Parker because I love Spider-Man, but it was also just an art class. But my really good friend Josh Wildman always took pictures, and I thought that was really cool. And at the same time, I had a subscription to Thrasher, so I was constantly looking at pictures and putting them on my door. So just once I saw a black and white print being made in the darkroom, there's something that clicks with me. I just really fell in love. And it was crazy to like something more than skateboarding, because skateboarding was my favorite thing.
By the dark room, you mean like that red room, right? Everything's all red. Is it red? Is that just in the movies?
Yeah. Y'all are too young to know about that dark room.
I definitely have no idea. But
I've
seen it. That
was like, I'm trying to son us, motherfucker. It's not my fault you old. I didn't ask to be born 15 years before me. So don't do that.
I'm being ageist.
Don't do that. Nah, it's he said, "What's the worst cover photo you shot?" That's what somebody asked. This is Twitch, so you gotta remember.
The worst?
What's your worst photo? That's what somebody.
That's a fucked up question.
That's a fucking hilariously stupid question. But I think
that is insane.
No, my thing is, what makes you think that has an answer? Like, what is he just
that's
like?
fucked up.
That one cover I got
homie.
How many covers do you have right now? I know it's over 10, right?
Of Thrasher now it's 11. Pretty 11. Sure, right?
11 with the TJ one, right?
Yes, I think that's 11. Yeah, which is amazing for me. I mean, it is not easy to get a cover.
And Gary hates when I use this word, but I have to ask this question. They talk about the perfect cover, and I was reading in another interview that you did that you're still chasing the perfect cover. Do you feel like you've gotten there? Have you
Oh,
found
that's
that cover?
accomplished.
Or you got that?
That's it. In skateboarding, TJ is it. There's a lot that I've been very happy with. I mean, to that person's question, they're every time I see a photo of mine, I don't see, oh, this is the best. I see what I learned that I could make that better. And honestly, TJ's photo, there is not one thing I would change. And I remember when I shot the photo, that's how I felt. Regardless of it being a cover, I was like, lighting is good, everything is good, and especially for something we didn't have a permit for.
Right.
So normally if I have a permit and I had like a lighting crew and my team, when I do commercial stuff, then I can accomplish something that I'm 100%.
But that was
like
that was in the streets.
Day
yeah, did that give you the take it back feeling?
That was in the streets.
Did that give you that classic take it back feeling? Like, that like, oh shit, we got to really hurry up, get this, we in the cut. Like, did that give you?
Oh, yeah. Well, we were getting kicked out. Like, DJ was making it. He made it multiple times, but it wasn't the way he liked it, And it's great that he did it, because that is the one photo where you're like, I'm good. Like, a lot of times you can shoot skateboarding and get a photo from a bail and be like, that's perfect. But this was, he would make it would be like, it's not quite caught just how I want it. It's not.
Right.
And this one, I was like, that's it. We got it.
Yeah, that's very true. You could land a trick and then just, go back, over exaggerate it for a photo.
That's true.
100%. 100%. The crazy thing is, he said there was no train.
He lied. He's a lying piece of shit. He's a lying black piece of shit. I want you to know that right
just
now.
Like, yeah,
badass kid
right now. We should add his ass in. He's like, just get down there, because I was trying to like stretch my arm out, and Marshall went in the tracks. I was like, no, the third rail. I'm not dying for this shit. Like, fuck that. And I couldn't get the right angle. I was like, fuck it, I'm going in. And once you're in there, it's a pretty scary feeling, because it's not like walking over train tracks in the middle of nowhere, because you can run from that. This is like, oh shit, I'm trapped down here. It's very, very scary. And of course,
third rail,
I saw the light coming, third rail, terrifying. And it's pretty high. It's like mid-chest, so you don't have anything to jump on.
Yeah, exactly.
The only way to get out is the third rail. And I'm pointing because I have the picture up, because I'm actually I'm making him and Marcos's prints to drop off at Josh Paul the Framer after this.
Oh, okay.
But the train was coming, and I had plenty of time. I mean, I saw it coming, and I tried to get up, and that's how I split my hand open on the blind bumps. When the train passed, I went back down, and TJ a couple times, he was just jumping on the third rail. So I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And the thing is, the third rail is covered. If you kicked it, yes, you're going to be dead. But I was going up and down because other trains started coming. It was pretty active for being, quote unquote, no trains coming at this time, because we went down there at 2 a.m.
He was saying that.
And he made that
2 a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah, bro, and overnight. He made that right when people were starting to go to work and shit. So it was really cool. It was cool, too, that he did it all in one night and we didn't have to go back, because I don't live in New York. And it wasn't like we set it up like, yo, this is going to be the most insane cover. It was kind of like, I was in New York for another commercial job, and he was like, yo, I want to do this trick.
That's fucking
And that
incredible.
was it.
That's incredible. That's what I think.
So the stars aligned on that one.
Yeah, bro, because TJ does have a lot of spur of the moment. He's not really, like, even though he's strategic, he's really not. Like, he still has skate rap mentality at like a motherfucker.
100%.
I think that's like the beauty in his skating. And then to get that photo and get this thing where it's like, I think New York Times or a whole bunch of shit. It's like
Yeah, New Yorker and
what?
New York Times. I did an interview with the New Yorker, and like, that's crazy. There's
Don't be
never
trusting them
been.
though. Don't be trusting them, bro. Because I don't like when they hit y'all up. I was like, hold on, don't you see the photo? You don't got to talk to my boys. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get us, trying to know motherfuckers and shit. Don't be careful
Well,
now.
it was funny when I did the interview. I was like, "Yo, I don't want to incriminate myself, so can you please find out what the charges are for being down on the track?"
Hey, there you go.
You gotta cover all
There you
bases,
go.
man. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
I mean, I was
Atiba
already
up
dry
here.
snitching.
Take
We
notes.
said I'm
already
already
dry
look, cover
snitching.
is look.
Take
this
notes.
Is right.
If you take anything into 2023, take these words with you.
Take these fucking notes. That motherfucker said I'm dry snitching by clicking click. You feel me?
But it was funny. The dude who wrote it, he checked it out. It's $25 fine for being on the tracks.
Got that. We know about you. I'm not gonna say nothing. You got it. You know you got that. 25. I got $25. If you ask me.
Yeah, that's why.
He said that's why I'm on probation right now. Be careful.
Well, someone says that's why I'm on probation right now.
That's
Be
not homie Switch.
careful where you
He
speak.
from Florida.
Yeah,
no, wait,
crazy.
he from Minnesota and crazy.
But he live in
Where you
Florida,
from?
so it's crazy.
Live in Florida. Okay, so he got crazy vibes because he out.
Mini ramps
Black
are
and white
fun.
or color photos, both.
Mini ramps are fun.
I'm all
Asked,
looking
he says,
the
skaters
cold part
getting a
is-
trick first try is your worst nightmare. When shooting, how many tries does it usually take you to get set up?
Worst nightmare. Jamie Foy, front crook, Thrasher cover, first try. It's the worst. But it's also the best because I'm psyched for the skater to get their trick and walk away.
Yeah.
But for us photographers, unless it's a sequence, then you're like, fine, pray and spray. But the flashes and that, that's the bane of the existence. It was funny. I was in Tokyo skating with Yuto a couple weeks ago, and I shot this photo, and there was a cool person in the background, and I was like, I felt like I was shooting it from the right angle, and then I was fisheye, and then I went long lens. I was like, that was the angle. But then you got to realize, if you got it, don't be greedy. Be content. It's easy for us to get, like, when a skater tries something for 2 hours or even 5 days, then you get every angle and you're like, I got it from this angle, that. But when it happens first try, that's all you get sometimes. And the way skating is now, that actually happens way more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Skaters are no diss to my old heads, but skaters are way more consistent these days.
At least back in the day, the homies would try new tricks. All these new motherfuckers doing the same shit. Jamie, front feeble every day. Tyshawn only Ollie in trash cans. Nija 50 rails, 50 fit. Like, it's the same 8 tricks, bro. We not feeling the old school Danny Way. They had it figured out, right? Just talking shit. Look, this is my passion. Fuck everybody. I think, okay, is there a level to the first try shit when you're like, okay, the homie put his life on the line, or any first try bothers you? Like, do you feel like where the Jamie Foy front crook is like, fuck, first try, damn it, like, I really am, or if it's like, kickflip back nose on a table, but I wanted the photo, like, which, or is it all of them? Like, any first try?
No, well, the other thing is I do not like to ask people to do it again unless I didn't get it, which is very rare. So it would be just anything, because if I had it my way, I would shoot there's so many different angles to a trick. So if I had it my way, it'd be over and over. But I'm just happy. Everybody wins. The skater, the filmer, the photographer, everybody wins. The crew, we all eat. So I like seeing a make.
Tay Pig said, "What's the most fucked up slam you had to witness at Atiba?" That's what he put.
The craziest slam I've ever
had to witness while you're out shooting.
I mean, it doesn't happen often. Skaters are really good, but anytime anyone gets hurt, anytime anyone breaks something, it just sucks. anytime someone knocks themselves out, it just sucks. I mean, I saw a kid break his leg 6 months ago at Franklin on the 18, and it sucked. Yeah.
Bums you out.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, it's just it's not cool.
Speedy recovery to that, man.
My so we can get off this. I just want to say my worst slam I ever witnessed was the kid doesn't skate anymore, but he tried to backside flip Davis, and
Dylan.
I wrapped. Yep. I wrapped his ankle with my skate line suit. I had an extra suit in my car, and I just put the jacket and wrapped his ankle up with it. So now we're done with that, and we're not gonna ask about slams. We're gonna ask about success.
Yeah, I don't even like talking about it.
Yeah, that hurt.
Wow, someone asked me about Sean. Damn, that's so sick. They know that I'm a huge Sean fan. They're like they're like a weird math and
that's like a Tumblr.
But my favorite.
That's what that feels like.
My favorite song is Sleepy Tea, but I like all their songs. So whoever asked that's really dope because that's some nerdy jazz math rock shit.
So also just kind of moving forward, is there anything outside of like photography and skateboarding that you do that like nobody really kind of like knows about or like that you're into that like maybe not a lot of people know that you're into? Oh, that's tight.
Piano is something I've been playing for 20 years, and I could sit at a piano and wow you to think that I'm good, but I'm not even that good. But I can read music, and I play jazz piano, so that's probably the one thing.
You ever try to make beats?
You ever try to get?
Yeah, there was a lot in the old Transworld videos. I'm actually working on a record. Hopefully we'll get done this year.
On Sticks exclusive. There we go.
Press down. Press the down. Give him the sound.
Give him the sound.
Give him the sound.
The air horn.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we got the air horn.
Beautiful.
We already know.
We got that for the On Sticks exclusives.
But yeah, I've always I've had an MPC in the 90s. I've always like made beats and shit. I'm like a huge fan of, hip hop and electronic music. And once I was able, I was using Cubase in probably like 97. So yeah, I have an MPC right up there. And
I was 2 years old.
A bunch of keyboards and yeah.
Crazy.
I love music. Music's my favorite thing.
So I mean we know we're skateboarders, we know about your action shots, stuff like that, but you're in a portrait photography also. You've taken some amazing portrait shots, like absolutely amazing. Do you have any favorite portraits or like any favorite celebrity portraits or like skateboarder portraits that are just like maybe just the process of you going to take that portrait was like crazy?
Like meeting the people and then seeing the portrait, that moment gave you more than just the photo itself. Like, oh, that person ended up being chill or relatable or.
Oh yeah. No, my brother always calls me a name dropper because I'm very lucky to.
Tell him we out here. Okay,
he should be logged on. See, he's so fake. He's guaranteed not on a Twitch right now. If he was on a Twitch, I would log in, bro.
See,
we were raging till 5 a.m. last night, but and he woke up on my couch. But yeah, that's what's great about what I photograph is that I photograph things that I am a fan of, and that has given me access to meet literally every one of my heroes. Like besides Obama and Tiger Woods, like. I'm good, whether it's Sereno, I've shot, whether it was Kobe, Michael Jordan, all the way to like Ewan McGregor to Dr. Dre to Ice Cube. Yeah, Obi-Wan, dude, Obi-Wan, crazy.
Chill out, bro.
Dude, so I did a photo shoot.
Keep hitting the button, bro. Hold on, keep hitting the button.
Oh, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Just keep naming people. We just gonna keep pressing the button. Keep pressing the button. Keep naming people. Just keep going.
It just keeps going, bro. But dude, I have the craziest story about Ewan McGregor.
Please.
So I did a shoot with him, and we were talking, and I have a 1966 Bug, and he's a collector of Volkswagens, and we exchanged numbers because we were just on some car nerd shit. And I was like, "Yo, I need a mechanics. Do you got a mechanic? Like, I need a new mechanic." So he's like, "Yeah, I got this guy Manny." So I hit up this dude Manny. Guy's like, "Bring your car down at 8 a.m." I drop my car off. He's got a small just shop. And there's some kind of familiar vibe with this dude. And I'm like walking away to get to my Uber, and he's like, "Yo, Ewan mentioned you're a photographer." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know Thrasher magazine?" And I'm like,
"No way.
Is this dude fucking with me?" You know? I'm like, "I work for Thrasher magazine. Like, what's up?" He's like, "You know, you knew Joe Hammocky?" And I was like, "Yeah, I knew Joe well. We always talked about photography."
Yeah.
He's like, "Were you at his memorial?" I was like, "Yeah, I was at his memorial." He's like, "I spoke at his memorial," and I was like, "That's why this dude familiar." He's like, "Joe was," he was like, "Joe was my neighbor and my best friend."
What the
He's like, I was like, "Yeah, bro,
Oh,
all because Ewan McGregor." And I'm like, "Yo, like, I love Joe, Jessica, the whole thing." He's like, "Bro, I'm gonna get this car done. Come back tonight. We'll be barbecuing and drinking beers." So I rolled back and just kicked it with all the homies because he has like they have their car club. They're all just kicking it. I need to wish him Happy New Year.
That's fucking
yeah, but it was all.
Shout out Obi-Wan, man.
Shout out Obi-Wan, man.
Exactly.
Obi-Wan, man.
I was like, none of this will make sense, but bro, it is so amazing you brought Manny in my life because like this dude's building a Bug to get money to donate to the family. You know, like he's like tight with them. You know, it's just like how small of a world. Obi-Wan Train Spotting just brought all this together. So it's crazy. And Flea's a good homie, so that's what was sick about that whole show. You know, I loved it. I love Star Wars.
Can I ask you what made you get a Bug?
It wasn't even on purpose. I was working at a skate shop. Shout out BC Surf and Sport, RIP Colorado Springs location. So all my BC Surf and Sport heads out there, you know where you're at. The homies that worked there had Bugs. They were all Bug heads. And like, this is in 94. 94. I bought a Bug for $300. And I'm not even a Bug. Like, I don't even know why I like them, but I love them. And I drove that out here and it couldn't keep up. So I had to sell it. And when I got I thankfully for Heath Kirchart and Jeremy Klein telling me to buy a house young. So I bought my first house in 2001 and it had a garage. I was like, I'm getting a Bug. And I looked it up in Auto Trader. It was $500 and I got a free snowboard from Active and traded the snowboard for it. Yeah.
What? Oh
yeah. And I still have it. I've had this car for 21 years. And we went skating with Herman. This is a while ago. I always drove Cadillacs. Shout out to P-Rod because he bought me one as a bet and a promise when he was younger.
Shout out P-Rod.
One of the coolest things.
P-Rod owe me a Cadillac now. Tell Paul. Go to Paul shit. Tell Paul he owe me a Cadillac. Continue, I'm sorry.
But my Cadillac was broke, so it's nice to have this Bug that I have because if I have problems with my main car, I got the Bug. I drove it to Session, and Lil Wayne rolled up on the Session, and it was real. Yes, it was really funny in the streets. Wayne was in the streets with us on the session. It was real funny because he's like, "Whose car is this?" And I kind of in the back of my head was like, "What kind of funny joke is he gonna make about this old time car?" You know?
Yeah.
He's like, "This is so dope." I was like, "It's mine." He's like, "Bro, how much did you get it for?" Like on South Beach, these are going for like 15 to 25K, and I'm like, and I looked it up, and like these cars now are worth like a good chunk of change. Like my car, I could
Make a play.
probably sell for like
I'll make a play.
12,000. You know, so it's cool that they keep going up. But.
Lil Wayne just went pro also.
Yeah,
you know,
Wayne just went pro.
I seen that. I was kind of
shout
mad
out to
I
Wayne,
wasn't
man.
invited.
Can we get the horn on that? Shout out Wayne, man.
Hey, you was mad. Look, you was mad you wasn't invited. They was mad he got the board. You see, it's levels to this shit, chat. Y'all gotta understand. Lil Wayne, he's our only exception for super bullshit, okay? Wayne is too legendary. There's shit I get mad at. I call out everybody I like to. It's my flavor. But Wayne, I want y'all to understand, bro. Skateboarding saved my man life. You know that fucking cliche that everybody tries to use? Literally, it gave him something to do besides drugs. So honestly, how I felt initially when I seen it happen was a guest board would have been nice, a really appreciation party for what he did. But I also understand why he's pro from his friends, because it literally saved it. He was having the constant seizures. He was going through it with his pops, and he just was like, I'm just about to skate and get with the boy, like try to make music and have a hobby. Because a lot of these rappers and a lot of these kids and people don't have hobbies. That's how they really end up fucked up, bro. He said Wayne goes pro before Atiba. You're damn right. But Atiba got a fucking Cadillac from P-Rod, so I think he's fine. All right?
Shout out to Carpet for giving me a skateboard.
Oh, there you go. I was about to say there has to be an Atiba guest board somewhere.
But that was the only one.
That's fake as hell. Hey, skateboarding fake. That's the only one.
Yeah, no, I've had mad.
It'll be no here. Skateboarding fake as hell.
Well, none of these board companies throw me a bone, but shout out to my boy Eamon and Osama, because they gave me a board, and it had Carmelo, my dog, who just passed away. So R.I.P. Thank you, Carpet Skateboards, for giving me a board. When other motherfuckers, you know who you are, and throw me no bone. But it's all good. I'm not bitter. Maybe just a little bit.
He had something to say on Twitter Spaces. What you talking about, Kev? He had something to say to you on Twitter Spaces, Gary. I don't know what you're talking about, Kev.
Who did?
Kev Perez. Oh, Wayne? Wayne said something to me? What Wayne say to me? Uh-oh.
I will tell fools this. Like, people are always hating on Wayne for, like, bro, he likes skating. Like, who cares who skates
and he puts
like,
his time and effort into it too. That's the thing.
Bro, I've skated with him multiple times. He skates way harder than I do. That motherfucker will skate for 4 hours starting at 2 a.m. and skate till 6. I'll leave the session at like 4. Wayne loves that shit. He fucking really does love that shit.
I love to hear that, man. Good.
Bro,
TB, you gotta...
Wayne says something. Who's Mandeezy? 0909. You damn right I'm whack. I'm whack and I'm a kook, bitch.
TB, do you have a favorite skate trick? One maybe that you like to do, or just in general, maybe one you just like to see, or yeah.
Oh, everyone knows backside tail slides. 360 flips and backside tail slides are always going to be my favorite feeling trick when I skate. I love that trick. But my favorite trick to shoot, I think, as a photographer, always backside nose one slide. You're like, on like a ledge or something. Rail's cool, but I think rail tricks I kind of like front feeble and backsmith, you know. But back tail, my favorite trick. 100%.
Man, Kev, what'd he say, man? I'm trying to Google this shit, man. What Wayne say about me, bro? Because, hey, look, we could do it, Wayne. I'm getting nervous talking shit. I'm getting nervous. Y'all ever see me shake?
Yeah, bro.
Wayne is crazy, bro.
Favorite locations to travel to and shoot. Akko's trying to call right now.
Your brother? Oh, he trying to.
Akko, you're on speaker on my Twitch, and you didn't even log in and watch me.
I didn't know you were on.
Bro, I told you. You're fake, bro. Check this out.
Got the same face trying to play you. It's crazy.
Hey, did you see that? Check this out, and then you hang up on him. It's the funniest thing to do.
Like you was about to show him something too. That's crazy.
Nah.
So original inspiration to pick up a skateboard.
My original inspiration to pick up a skateboard was my brother Akko. He got a board first. It was the 80s, 89. Skateboarding was really, really hot. And he was like, yo, let me, like, I'm going to get a skateboard. And we shared a skateboard. And it just, it's like anything. You can't describe love. It just happens. Wait, Gary, did you find it?
I'm watching something. There's a whole bunch of niggas in. But I'm trying to see. I think I need a timestamp. This is a whole video, bro. Hold on, bro. Wayne coming for me, bro. Hey.
Tony's 900.
Somebody, Bung Ting says, Atiba got a shot of you and Akko doing a crook.
Basketball. I packed his ass.
Who
hey,
said that?
Shout out to you for shooting the crook. Mandy's 0909.
Mandeezy said that they packed you, Gary? A jump shot?
Oh, what?
Wow.
Somebody said they really locked you down.
Hey,
they really.
Somebody in chat. Hey, look, it's a keyboard for everybody. That's all I know.
Hey, the 900, I shot the second one ever. But I shot Tony do the loop, the first loop, which was cool.
Oh, that's Mondo. We ain't hearing that shit. That's little Mondo. That's one of the little homies. He skate for my shop, and he beast, but he got me fucked up. Yeah, I gotta figure out Wayne, man. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Just Wayne saying something, and if I feel something, you feel me? I got some numbers.
Well, he said a dunk. I like Fuji film. I used to really use the MPH 100 print a lot.
Fuji, they make like a lot of those like those
yeah,
little
when
cameras,
Tony
like
got smoked on
the little
disposables.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like how like Evan and Midler, they all got that camera, and like it's from Japan, and it takes like those one photo. I'm not really into that. It's like the fucking
the T4 or the Contax T3.
Maybe it's the T4 because I think Alan Stoops has one. It's like a whole thing. It became super expensive out of nowhere.
Captain Roll says this guy is an EA skate character. He's no joke. That is a fact.
I mean, that's a bucket list. That is a bucket list for me being a gamer, and also shout out to Tony for getting me to shoot the cover of the last remake. That was one of my last bucket lists. I almost had a cover of a 2K, like super close.
Oh,
which 2K?
Yeah,
if you can say.
It was Durant. No, this was years ago, and they ended up going with a portrait, and an action shot, and I had a portrait of him.
Hey,
it was posters, which I never could find.
Atiba, can you hoop?
Damn, you went from Canon to Fuji. Sorry about you. Canon is way better.
Damn. Get that pump off. Tell him, Atiba. Get that pump off. Get that motherfucker off, Atiba. Tell him about Canon.
Canon is the leader in the mirrorless. I'm sorry, everyone. And they keep progressing it.
Damn.
They're the best at it.
But I don't know if you heard me. I said, do you hoop, Atiba? Because you got like a serious like do you hoop or golf?
I have a basket. No, I'm not good. Okay. I never, like someone who shot, 3 years at almost every Laker and Clipper game. I know the game well.
For sure.
I suck. I'm built for it. I do think I could have been in the league.
How tall are you?
That's what every one of us that has at least 7% of African American. Sure. Every one of us
would have made it too if it wasn't for his knee.
At least a 6% of African Americans from 23andMe thinks we could have made it to the league.
Especially, I just don't have handles. I don't have dribbling handles. Okay. But
you got
I
jump
have
shot?
a hoop. I mean, I could shoot the ball, you know. I got a hoop out front of my house, and me and Blake will watch games at halftime. We'll have a little shoot around and then come back in. You know, but I love basketball. It is so fun. It is so fun shooting basketball.
Yeah, that's literally we got whenever me and Gary go skate, we'll get there, and if there's a basketball court, then that's where Gary goes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Anything else?
100%. 100%.
They said they about to bring up this Wayne thing. Kev told me it's 41 minutes.
What?
Hold on.
41 minutes? What did he say? He said something about you?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
Drop my name, nigga.
I heard it. Drop it. But where is it? Put that in the Discord. We'll put it on the screen. I need to see this.
Oh, Wayne dropped the promo for me. Keeping we up. I'm with you now. I'm gonna start name dropping. Be like, yeah, Lil Wayne know about me.
Yeah, bro.
With you. I just had to go ahead and
put it in the comments.
I'm not. You want me to put it in the comments for everybody? I will. Hold on. Where is it at?
Put it in.
Where's it at?
Put it. Just
it's in the chat. It's in the chat, Mo. 41 minutes. Go to 41 minutes. Play the clip. Woo!
Where? Is it in the chat?
Oh, maybe to put it in our ping. Maybe.
Wow, Wayne, bro.
Which chat? Which chat you talking about?
It's in the on sticks. Check your fucking phone, nigga. Oh wait, I gotta put it on the computer. Huh?
Yeah, like what?
My bad. I didn't think. You know, I don't be thinking.
Favorite city in Japan is Shibuya. Tokyo, but Shibuya is my favorite.
What's the difference between the two? What's the difference between the two?
Why did Element?
It would be like, oh, you're in LA, but you're actually in Silver Lake. Silver Lake is.
So it's like a downplayed version of Tokyo, but is there more freedom?
Yeah, it's just a different it's just the district. What's that?
Is it more freedom to skate over there? Because I heard Tokyo's like.
No, I mean it's kind of hectic because it's technically illegal. But the problem with Japan is there's so many people and their architecture is like built to the street. So there's not like these crazy plazas or sets of stairs with long run up. Everything's got kind of short run up and kind of weird. But
so you said 41 minutes?
Yeah, 41 minutes.
Yuto just fucked it up. So, you know.
Yep, Yuto's hey. They all watched him and became him. That's a beautiful feeling.
How about that Zero kid?
Yo! Kiari Nesuke? Yo! He's not going to be on there for long. Shout out Jamie Thomas.
I haven't watched the part yet, but I just saw that on Instagram, and I was like, this is gonna be over there long. Skating is so fucked up.
He's not
fucked up.
He's not going to get over there. No, he's not going to be over there long, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Jamie Thomas, you better sign him one of them Louis Lopez flip contracts. Because hell no.
Hey, the OG Yuto one. What line?
Look.
Lifetime.
You got to put it on the screen. You about to put it on? Oh, shit.
You know what happened?
41 minutes. Here we go.
You know, y'all.
Damn, this is crazy.
Y'all gonna be able to. Y'all gonna already know that.
Turn it up. I can't hear shit. Are you sharing it in?
I'm like, oh, here we go.
I'm like, bro.
Then I'm already watching the stream. You're not streaming
it though. That's not what it's
about
with these folks. I mean, I was so pissed off that they tried to make it like I'm a star. You know what I mean? Like that I'm a big star, and that's why we left. I literally left. I was like, that's not what it's about. With I'm like, I'm like those guys that they respect you like family. I was like, and I'm not pulling up to my mama's house and everybody breaking out.
I hear you. Me.
Oh, it's on my phone.
I'm like, so if we gonna, I'm like, so when I do this, understand that I'm one of them.
Yep.
So if you're not about to break that camera out and put it in their face, don't put that motherfucker in my face.
I heard that.
Man, I mean? So that's literally what I remember. That's literally what that was about, man.
Yeah, bro.
I've had situations like that with I had a shoe deal with Supra.
Oh, there you go. Here,
remember Supra?
Yep, I remember them days. Yep.
With them. Bro, I've told them folks, so I was like, man, I want to, like, I'm only with you. I want a skate shoe. They want to fucking go against whatever the hottest shoe was out the time, but it wasn't a skate shoe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that messed up our situation. So I'm like, brother, I'm one of them. I'm not, you know, I'm not Lil Wayne dipping into their world. No, that's not what it is. But you do know who I have to rub the pro affiliate. I have to rub it in one person's face. I have to. What's that nigga name? Gary.
Hey.
What's
yeah,
that
Let's go. I got a team.
Damn, bucket list.
That's
Carter
fire,
3,
bro.
one of
Hey,
the
nigga, bro, nigga,
Carter
what's
3, one of the
good,
greatest
nigga?
hip hop
Hey, nigga, what's good?
Tune in, man.
Hey, what's up,
That's
nigga?
so dope.
That was fire, honestly. That was great.
I don't care what else he
shit,
say,
bro.
I don't care what else he
said,
say.
hey, that's crazy
He
because he said if there's anybody he's gonna rub it into anybody's face, it's gonna be your ass tight, bro.
Dwayne Michael Carter, bro. Hey, I'm about to cry. Listen, hey, Atiba, you got something to do, right? I gotta go cry. I gotta go. I gotta tell something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drop these prints off and get framed.
Definitely, 100%. You already know, Atiba. We appreciate you so much here at the On Six. Feel me, family.
Yeah, of course.
Anytime you want to play some
That
Call
was
of Duty,
super fun. Oh, I mean, let's get it.
He's lying, Mo. He's lying.
Nah,
he said the same thing to me like 3 years ago.
I think my girl's sick, so I probably should have a hall pass to play tonight.
Look at that.
All right.
Straight up, start a group.
Look, what I'm gonna say is Gary's not gonna play with us tonight. I'm gonna just say that right now. You already know.
He's gonna be out there promoting his Lil Wayne shout out.
No, I'm not gonna promote it. I'm gonna just be in my room doing my own thing. Like, kind of like, I don't really talk about nothing. I don't like social media. I don't want nobody to know shit about me. I'm chilling. But Wayne just said something about me, so I just gotta, you feel me?
Yeah, that's actually insane. Like, that's
I can't sit down.
Like,
you don't understand, bro. Hey, for me and my brother Atiba, this is huge, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's insane.
Like,
and for us, Steven, for us to find that out right here with you,
crazy. With you, bro.
Like, what the fuck is even happening right now?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I cover a Wayne, a double XL of Wayne.
Sheesh.
I'm saying, man. And
Wayne is my bro.
That's fucking.
And
bro.
with that, we bring the last episode of 2022 to an end. Shout out to you, Atiba, once again, man. Appreciate you for giving us your time. I'm always down for Call of Duty.
Anytime. I'll come back. I don't do this type of stuff much often unless it's like camera stuff. So this is one I really enjoy. So I'll come back for sure.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this too. You have the host role in the Discord. So anytime you see us in this host chat, you can always join up anytime. We're on here Wednesday, Thursday, man. So you have that role. So does everybody else who's ever been a guest on Sticks. But once again, thank you. You're a legend.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody in chat, man. 115 episodes.
Yeah, everybody have a great new year. Big 2023 and be safe, everybody.
Exactly.
Good night, you guys.
Thank you, family.
Appreciate you guys. We're out.